My life be like, ooh, yeah, ooh. My life be like, yeah, ooh.
Hey guys, I've been sent a request asking to make a video about how I lay out my tools and tips to make the most of the space in your toolbox. So I'll make a video of it because it's a much easier response than basically probably end up writing a book about it. So yeah, basically for T-heads, if they come in a stand like this, keep it and put it on tabletop because they're not really got a space in your toolbox, and if you need to quickly grab one, they're there. Allen keys, instead of letting them loose, just put them in a tin. If you can keep the lid, that's fine, but I lost mine because I'm retarded. Top drawer, spanners, keep your spanners safe. Get stands like this off Amazon for, I think they're £8 a stand. That's a bit pricey, but it's better than losing the tool, because say you've got them all in a mess and one's missing, you're not going to notice. But with these, you're obviously going to see one's missing, so you can look around for it. Even work out what size it is, because that's 16, that's 18, that's 17. Find it, put it there. So, yeah, if it's too big to fit in the drawer, which they were for me, cut the back off, or the front, whatever size your spanners are. Just get a hacksaw, cut the back off, and file it down so it looks half decent, which I've still got to do. Got to file that down because that looked crap. Yeah, that's perfect for them. So really, if you want or there's another way, get foam, a bit thicker than this. Cut your tools out, put them in it, but I'm not going to waste my time putting foam in the bottom of it. If you keep your toolbox in the back of a van, yeah, get foam, because this is just going to be floating around and everything. With every speed bump you go over, or sleeping policeman, whatever you want to call them. So, yeah, foam if you travel around a lot, or just this if you're moving it around by hand, is fine. Next drawer, spanners again. This is the stand that came with my silver line spanners from my portable toolbox, if you remember I showed you. A video of that. This black stand is what you get given, and I've used it for this stuff. So, to be fair, if I need a stand now, I'll just buy the set of spanners, because for a set of spanners in the stand it's £5, and for a stand it's £7. So, get a set of spanners. Pliers, keep the handles tight, like this. Try and keep them all next to each other, or they might slide up and down. With grips, that's fine, because they're not going to go far. There's just a little gap. Or put another pair of big pliers like this up above it to stop them going, because then it's not going to go far at all. It'll just be like that, and it's just like an inch. This gap is a bit bigger, but still, it's not much effort to just go, oh no, put them back, blah 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 blah. It takes 10 seconds. Another way is put your pliers like that, because that helps. That creates a lot of space doing that. Because you can put them sideways like that and try and close them, but to be honest, it's just going to slip at some point. So keep them like that, close together. Try and use as much of the space as possible, because the more space you use, the more chance they're not going to move. Okay, so just remember that the more space you use, the less chance they're going to move. Basically the same principle for screwdrivers. Keep them in a line, as tight as you can. This has actually turned out quite well, because it's used every single bit of space there is, and they don't really move apart from that. Yeah, for the long ones, even though if you keep them at the top, they'll roll around a bit, but if they go like that, they're just going to roll back down most of the time. So, yeah, that's the basic tools. Sockets, as I've shown you many times. Stands, you can get these off Amazon. These are actually the best stands I've come across, because you can get, I'll show you basically what they are. I've got some spares. Alright, so basically you get these plastic things on a rail. You can get 1/4 inch, 3/8, which are left over there, and 1/2 inch. They're universal, so you can put whatever stand you want on whatever rail and mix and match. They're made by Silverline, cost £4 or £5 for 2 rails, I think, no matter what the size is. They got holes in, so what you want to do, lay a bit of MDF in the bottom of your toolbox. I don't need to glue it down or anything, just lay it there, because the weight of all this will hold it down. Yeah, put them on. You know if something's missing, you can find it. Some of the things have that bit slightly rusty or dysfunctioned ball bearings in, so if they're like that, and there's a lot of them, you can either just send them back and they'll replace it, which I've done, or sometimes you can just put a bit of oil or WD-40 on it and that'll sort it. So yeah, socket stands, MDF, a couple of little screws. Yeah, when you do screws, make sure you don't go through the wood and into the metal of your toolbox, because I've done that and it's just stupid. Yeah, so ratchets, trunky again, just tie it. Even though they are going to slide around, if you keep them in a little drawer like this, they're not going to go far at all. And if you fill the drawer up, you're going to know if something's missing again. So use all the space, you'll know if something's missing. What else can I show you? Yeah, same thing, keep them close together, use all the space. If things come in plastic mould or cases like that, leave them in it. That's just easier if I just say that rather than explain it. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. Hammers, easy, just they weigh themselves down, so you don't really bother. Hacksaws, don't bother, just they're not going to go far because they're so big. Right up. These plastic moulds, keep them. Lay them in the bottom of the box. Have a drawer of them, or whatever you want. Lay them in the bottom of the box. They'll eventually hold themselves together. You can do it like a jigsaw. They'll all hold together. And you'll know where everything is. Even cases like this, link them all together. What else can I show you? Yeah, plastic mould again, link them all together. Does it all for you. Pliers, up tight again. Whatever way you think's best. If you put them that way rather than sideways for these, you're going to use more space because you can't get to the back with anything else. So that way. I don't think there's really anything else for me to do, especially as I can't open the drawer on my box. Big spanners that way, clamps, keep them all together. Stuff. These rods doesn't really matter. Just put a pile of them along the side. Yeah, that's not really a good example. Ignore that. Got to put some oil on these. Yeah, that's not a good example either. Ignore that. The plastic food cases. You get Chinese food, comes in cases like this. Keep it. Holds little bits like that all together, so you know all the bits for a setup. So yeah, that's basically all I've got to say for keeping your tools together. And don't think buying a couple of railings and lining and stuff isn't worth it, because it so is. So yeah, if you don't buy this stuff to secure your tools and you use valuable tool like a 19mm snap-on spanner for example, that's like a 15 quid spanner. So spending 15 quid on some railings, and it saves space as well, because if you have a think about it, all these laying down takes up so much more space, and you're using space above which you wouldn't normally use. It's easier. So if you don't see that, then there must be something wrong with you. So yeah, look after your tools. Don't get 20 odd quid's worth of stands and lining get in your way, so otherwise you'll probably end up paying the price of losing a load of tools. So if you want me to send you the link for these stands, just message me and I'll send you it. So yeah, I'll speak to you later. Bye.